SGC here, and we are back for first impression. Final Fantasy XIV, Dad of Light, Season 1, Episode 1. So wow, this is a Japanese TV show. It features a mix of live action scenes and Final Fantasy XIV gameplay footage. It premiered in Japan on April 16th of last year, and in September available worldwide on Netflix. This is a story inspired by Final Fantasy XIV player Ichigeki Kakasutsu SS Nikki, who wrote a series of blog posts titled Hikari no Otosan, which is the Dad of Light. So we got starring Ren Osugi and Yudai Chiba playing the father and son duo. Everyone else check down below. Directed by people I don't know. So yeah, that's the first episode. First off, I dug Ren Osugi. He's been just around forever in the Japanese drama scene, and just to see him play this, it's kind of amusing. I mean, he has been in some of the PS4 trailers, like he plays a prime minister. It's pretty hilarious. He brings that sense of just greatness in terms of acting, because he is sort of an icon, or he is an icon from what I gather. And just his stern and then sort of lightheartedness really shines through in terms of his acting, and the fact that he gets into the game when his son is young, and then he sort of like doesn't care about it because he got promoted, and then when he gets retired, he gets into the game again. It's an interesting sort of change. And the wife, I don't know who she is, but she plays a chipper type of wife, trying to handle both her husband and son's personalities. But anyway, as the first episode, it was kind of jarring in a sense when the gameplay footage happened, and then they try to make it look like a chat room, and then you have the autos moving around. So it was kind of weird, because I mean, I played these games before, and when you just chat, I don't necessarily think you would move around or stand up when you have something dramatic to say. You just say it. But, I mean, granted, the whole son-dad duo thing is close to my heart, because it's just like when you try to get your dad, you know, just to get into something that you really liked, and just to try to connect on a deeper level, like, connect to that. It's just like all those other stories where, like, the dad tries to get the kid fishing type of thing. But this is, like, opposite, where the son's reaching out and just like, hey, Dad, check out this game that we played, you know, when I was a child, Final Fantasy, and now it's Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, granted, the acting's kind of, like, awkward at times from the son, especially, and the in-game gameplay, but I think it's sort of that charm at the same time that it's kind of cheesy. Sort of reminded me of Samurai Gourmet, where at the beginning when the samurai showed up, it's like, whoa, this is really intense and just, like, awkward and off-putting in a, like, this is weird way, not in a, like, ugh kind of way, but I think Dad of Light here sometimes go like, that's just kind of, like, cringe, but I feel like the underlying tones of just what they're trying to say is pretty interesting, and I definitely will stick around just to check out what are they gonna do? How are they gonna bring their relationship closer or whatnot? So I look forward to that, and it's just kind of neat to have this like series even exist, because to use gameplay footage and just to build scenarios and all that stuff, I must have taken some time just to convince the execs up top to be like, this will fly, this will work. But granted, Osugi being in here is the draw for me. Just how like Tsuji Tamayama was in Samurai Gourmet, which totally got me to watch it. But yeah, like that's the draw, and I enjoy it. And there's only 8 episodes, so it's not that long of a series. So check it out, and I'll be back for a final impression. So that's it for this first impression from Final Fantasy XIV, Dad of Light. Season 1, Episode 1. Out.